The best way to punish a rapist is to turn him into a woman. I started by shaving off his beard, then I knocked him out with anesthesia. I strapped him down on the operating table, and I took away the tool he used to commit his crime. Not long after the surgery, he woke up. He stared down in total disbelief. He was a woman now, but that was just the beginning. I told him the operation was a complete success, but to keep the tissue from healing shut and closing everything off, he'd have to use a dilator regularly for the rest of his life. He had no choice. He had to accept it. A month later, I checked on him again. Everything was healing exactly the way I planned. That's when he started begging me to let him go. But how could I ever forgive the man who hurt my daughter? He apologized. He tried to make excuses for what he'd done. To me, none of it meant anything anymore. To make him look even more like a woman, I used cells from a female pig to culture advanced artificial skin. Then I grafted it onto his body. This skin could handle high heat. Mosquitoes wouldn't even bite it. After multiple rounds of plastic surgery, he slowly started to look female. To shape his body better, I forced him into specially designed compression garments. What I didn't expect was that he kept looking for any chance to escape. One day, when I got distracted for a moment, he lunged at me, snatched the keys from my hand, but there was nowhere to run. That door had been set up so only I could open it. When his last shred of hope died, he tried to kill himself. But how could I let him escape punishment that easily? In the end, I brought him back. To force him to fully accept his new reality, I gave him a new name, Allie. I locked her in a sealed room and filled it with women's clothes. But every time, she would rip the dresses apart. To calm her down, I hired a caregiver. I told the caregiver to mix estrogen into her food. Under the hormones, she became much quieter. She stopped fighting the makeup so hard. She even started doing yoga in front of the TV. It seemed like she was finally starting to accept her new gender. Just when I thought everything was falling into place, something unexpected happened. That day, the caregiver's son showed up. To my shock, he found Allie in the room. He tied his own mother up with rope. Then slowly, he opened the door to Allie's room.